Good Friday. I'm Sean Hammond here with you with an update on the weather situations. We are continuing to watch out for potential flooding concerns as we go throughout the day today and on into the weekend. First off, there is the flood watch that is essentially in effect for all of Kentucky now. That flood watch will be in effect for all of the Lake Cumberland area, and again, also in effect for all of Kentucky. That flood watch will be in effect, looks like through late Saturday night into the early morning hours on Sunday. And we could see, some places could see a few inches of rainfall as we go throughout the next few days. We'll go over that possible estimates, what the models are showing us here in just a moment. There's a look at the severe weather threat for today. You can see much of the area, basically from Louisville and Lexington and points south and southeast and southwest. We have that level 1 marginal risk of severe weather. We do note a level 2 slight risk, basically from Paducah and points west. And again, kind of like yesterday and last night, nothing widespread, but we could see a storm or two that does reach severe status. Main threat would be damaging winds, but again, we are mainly concerned about flooding potential. There's the severe weather outlook for tomorrow on Saturday. You can see that level 1 marginal risk, basically south central Kentucky, and points to our east and west and into the south. Again, much of the same. Damaging winds, the main threats, but again, nothing widespread. We're just talking about a few storms that could reach severe status, but again, our big concern is the potential for flooding. And now let's go through some of the models here. Now again, these are just rainfall estimates, but we'll go throughout the weekend on this. And watch this. We're going through the night tonight, and then let's go through Saturday. We're just going to expect rounds of rain and storms to move through the region, which again could create some flooding concerns. You can see some areas approaching at 3.5 inches of rainfall by the time all this is said and done. And again, like I said, this is all just a model, but you can see why the Weather Service is concerned enough to put that flood watch out for much of Kentucky. You can see, this is coming off the high-resolution NAM model, approaching 4 inches of rainfall by the time all this is said and done on Sunday. So again, not talking about 4 inches of rain in one setting, but again, some of these model outputs are spitting out some pretty high rainfall totals. And again, what the models may not account for is storms kind of sitting on top of one area and not moving a whole lot and dumping a whole lot of rain on during a short period of time. So again, models, you get an idea, but you can't take them to the bank. So this is coming off one model. You can see why, though, the Weather Service does have that flood watch in effect for much of the area, all of the area actually, and all of Kentucky as well. So let's take this model throughout the day. Today, this is going to be the HRRR or the HER model. And you can see, now again, these models have struggled so much, and they always struggle with summertime thunderstorms. Really struggled yesterday. Some of the models are spitting out maybe storms coming in 2 to 3 a.m. We had storms knocking on our door just after 11 o'clock last night. So again, don't take this to the bank. But you can see we'll have pop-up storms throughout the afternoon and evening hours. And then watch as we go into tonight. Now, this model is going to stop at about 1 a.m. on Saturday. You can see we have a little complex, a broken line of showers and storms just to the east of Bowling Green. Now, again, with the sun going down at that time, the sun will already had been down for several hours. That should kind of take away the instability, and this will mainly be a rain event. You can see why our big concern is the flooding potential. Yes, there could be a severe storm or two that does have damaging winds, but again, the big concern is the flooding potential. So again, just something that we got to keep a really close eye on as we go throughout the next 48 hours or so. So again, just, keep a close watch on things this weekend, especially if you live in one of those flood-prone areas. Just keep an eye on things. And, just stay weather aware. Again, not a widespread severe weather event. Like I said, the big concern, I want to make sure, and I drill this into you, the big concern is going to be flooding potential. Yes, there could be a severe thunderstorm warning or two, but again, the flooding is the main concern as we go into tonight and on into the weekend. Of course, stay tuned. We'll keep you up to date with the very latest on any kind of watches or warnings across the area.